In Japan, during the winter months, a traditional practice is used to protect trees from heavy snow. Snow can weigh down branches, causing them to break, so trees are tied with ropes and originally bamboo poles to distribute the snow's weight evenly. This practice is called Yuki Tsuri and began in the Edo period around 400 years ago. It was initially used by samurai clans to preserve the beauty of their gardens. Over time, it spread to public spaces and famous gardens, becoming a symbol of resilience and winter preparedness. In Japan's snow country, Yuki Tsuri has become a necessity to maintain the gardens. In areas with heavy snowfall, it helps protect the trees and infrastructure, ensuring they survive the harshest winter conditions. Yuki Tsuri can be found in all shapes and sizes across Japan, with no strict rules. People use whatever materials they have on hand to create their own unique methods. Each approach is different, reflecting the creativity of the individual and the specific needs of the tree. This flexibility adds to the beauty of Yuki Tsuri, with every tree tied in its own distinctive way. This video is my first attempt of Yuki Tsuri. Enjoy! Happy travels! I've created a map with my top 21 locations where to buy property in Japan. It's got a mix of mountain and beach destinations with a couple of city hubs close to nature. All of these locations have been handpicked, and they're places that I've personally visited. Plus, I've included all the information you would need as a vacation home buyer. Accessibility, nearby to nature and conveniences, and also the highlights of the area. I'll add the information to the link in my description. Thank you guys for following and supporting my journey, and an extra special thanks to those who are donating to me on Ko-Fi. I really appreciate your support. Let's start the video. Winter is basically here, and it's time to tie back the trees. I've seen some of my neighbors do this, and I want to give this a try this year myself because last year some of the trees were crushed a little bit. I tied them about halfway through the season, but I want to do it right this year, or as good as I can for my first real attempt. The leaves are still on fire. It's still flame right now, with autumn being kind of late this year, especially in this area in Myoko. And I feel I'm going to leave this one as long as I can, this maple, because have a close look at this. The colors are gorgeous. And on the ground, we've got all of that foliage. It's so pretty. Even this one here on the left. Very beautiful. So what am I using today to do this project, this little job that needs to be done every winter? I'll show you the really basic tools and stuff that I'm using that was actually left behind when I bought the house. So we have this rope here that's going to tie back the trees, as I would have shown on some of the videos of the neighbors. Just some gloves for protection and this cutting knife to cut that rope. And then we have these longer bamboo and this pine here on the left that I'm going to use to prop up the trees. I'm also going to use these for staking in the ground. My hammer here. And these ones, I believe they're to hold up tree branches. I've seen a few of my neighbors doing the same thing, so I'll attempt that as well. just stopped by who has the sushi restaurant next door, and she recommended not to do anything with the maple tree, so just to leave it as it is. She said that she doesn't know it exactly, but her recommendation, knowing her friends who do this and also the people in the neighborhood, they leave the maple tree of this size as it is. So there's no prep to do that. Kind of relieved. I really didn't want to destroy it. Happiness, excited. And she also took a clipping. She's going to use that for her sushi. Sometimes she uses, I have berries on this tree as well, and she sometimes takes that to decorate around the sushi restaurant. Neighborhood. Got ready to go outside. I'm about to go and tie up the rest of my trees. A neighbor stopped by and just said, we're gonna get snow sometime this week or next week, and we have to get our trees ready. I got 2 left, the ones that I was gonna leave, and he's told me that those trees need to be wrapped up or tied up as well. So I'm gonna head out there and do those ones too. I love getting this advice from my neighbors who have been here all of their lives and just know how to deal with this stuff. So I'm going to tie up my trees, finish them off. Okay, so I'm about to tie this one up, but since there's still some pretty leaves remaining, I'm going to collect some. I feel like I could use these for something, some kind of like artsy thing at some point. Some in the trees, and there's some down on the floor that are really pretty. I don't want these to go to waste. Yeah, I'm going to keep these for something. I'll collect some. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. This one was super fun for me. This is going to be a learning process. It's like my neighbor said, this doesn't have to be perfect. And I think that's the essence of Japanese culture. you have this, what is called wabi-sabi in Japanese, where imperfection is kind of celebrated through the design process in Japan. And that's what we all love about Japan's charm. So I'm excited to see how mine performs and make adjustments along the way, if necessary. Stay tuned for more winter Japan. I'm excited for the season. People are going to be coming over here soon. It's going to get busy. We're going to have a new atmosphere in the mountains. Excited for winter. Let me know if you like this style of video, and please like and subscribe. If you'd like to support me even further, you could buy me a coffee on Ko-fi. I love coffee. I'm drinking it now. Otherwise, you could also get a copy of my guide and map on Rexby. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. Happy travels.